Hey guys, so today we're going to be looking at the EMAX Tinyhawk Ready to Fly bundle and whether it is the beginner drone to buy. If you've never flown FPV before, is this the perfect setup for the perfect price to get you started? Now, my personal opinion is no, it's not. And I'm not saying this drone is bad in any way, shape or form, but I believe the whole yes or no question becomes cost effective. So maybe I was wrong in saying no. But it's all down to cost. So if, like me, you haven't got a big budget, you're not sure whether you're going to like FPV, I would say yes, this is the kit to buy. It works, you get a decent drone, you get goggles, you get the transmitter, you get everything you need to begin flying. However, if you have a little bit more money and you don't mind spending a little bit more, I would say no, this isn't the beginner's FPV setup to buy. And we'll talk about that a little bit more in a minute as I go through what we've got here. But personally, I wouldn't buy this if I'd have had more money. And we'll go through it now. So we'll start off with the drone. This is the Tinyhawk. Now this thing is fantastic. I absolutely love this. Bearing in mind I am a complete beginner to FPV. I am a complete novice. This is the first drone I have ever flown FPV. I have flown toy drones and Sama drones and other things line of sight, but totally different than something like this. And I've been flying it maybe a month. I'm not even in acro mode yet. I've just gone over to Horizon and I'm having a great time with it just around the house. It's brilliant. Love this tiny little thing. So yeah, it just takes one SBRE. Really easy, really durable. I've crashed it a good few times. Even got a bit of hair stuck in the motor. I've repaired it a couple of times myself. Feel really confident doing that. You get a tiny little screwdriver. You can just take these bits off. Repair whatever you need to. And yeah, I haven't been nervous about doing anything to this. It's all worked really well. It's a really tough little drone, and the drone I would highly recommend as a beginner indoor FPV drone. The transmitter, this is where things get a little bit sketchy. This thing I really don't like. Now it works, it'll get you up in the air and it'll get you flying. However, I have already gone and bought a Beta FPV Lite 2 and that's hopefully arriving tomorrow. So you'll see a review on that in the future. But this thing just drives me mad, and I think it's because of the sheer size of it. It feels huge. Now for me, I don't know if you're a gamer at all, but I'm used to holding an Xbox controller. I was looking if I had one nearby. I don't, but my thumbs would feel more comfortable around here. Now here's not too bad, you can adjust to that, but when you're going full throttle, or you're reaching this side or then coming back, it feels awkward. And when you're first starting to learn to fly FPV, you have enough things to concentrate on without being distracted by the fact that your hands feel awkward. Now I have tried it pinch mode, it just felt like I was going to drop the controller, but like I say, I'm new to this. Pinch mode's maybe not for me, but thumbing it just doesn't feel right, and I can't wait to get something that is better than this with proper gimbals. These are just plastic, and it's not that it's not that it feels cheap, because obviously I've got nothing to compare it to, but it just doesn't feel right, and it doesn't feel comfortable in my hands, and I just can't wait to get a different transmitter. If if you're intending to buy this and you haven't got the money to upgrade, it still works. I've learned how to fly with this. I can now fly all over my house with this. It's not like it doesn't work, it's just you will want to upgrade. So hence why I say if you aren't on a budget, don't buy this ready to fly bundle. Buy the drone, but get a better transmitter. Goggles. So these are just your box goggles. Screen size is fair enough. I think it's a 4-inch screen size, and again, if you've never flown FPV, you have nothing to compare it to. You're probably going to be happy with that. It fits nice on my face. They were actually a lot smaller than I expected. I expected these to be like a caravan on front of my face, and it's really not the case. There's no real weight to them. They don't weight down off the front of your head, and the fact that the battery slots into the back of the head strap, it kind of counters that way, and they are pretty comfortable. As a starter pair of goggles, they are pretty comfortable. But I believe it has no diversity. It has 2 antennas, but it has no diversity. And if you don't know what that is, that's basically 2 receivers in the in the headset just to pick up a better reception. That's my basic knowledge of it. I'm pretty sure there's more to it than that, but I know that diversity means that you have two different receivers, and the better one will pick up the drone. And also you just get these two stick antennas, which a lot of people don't like, so you're going to want to upgrade the antenna straight away anyway. This doesn't come with a DVR, and like me already, I've been flying less than a month, and I'm a busy man, and like I can go through packs every day. Some days I'll go 3-4 days without flying. So actual flight time, I'd say I've maybe gone through 20 packs, 21 cell lipos. That's what we'll call a pack, 21 cell lipos. In the whole time I've earned this, and already I'm looking to order some better goggles within the next week or two. I mean, you don't have to go all out. I'm just going to order the Eachine EV800D, which are still box goggles, but you get diversity, you get better antennas, you get DVI, you get a bigger screen, and they just seem to be all round better goggles. So if you look at the price of these things, so you look at the Tinyhawk, I can't think off the top of my head, but let's say the Tinyhawk's £100, the Beta FPV transmitter is about 50, and the EV800D Eachine goggles are about 70. Let's say that as a rough guesstimate. So for what? For £200, I believe you can buy yourself a really decent starter FPV drone, where this ranges in at about 135. You can get it a little bit cheaper if you get it on a deal, but personally, if you've got that £200 or a little bit more, get yourself some better goggles, get yourself a better transmitter, and even maybe get yourself the Tinyhawk 2. I don't know, maybe that would be a little bit too fast for a beginner. I think this is more than fast enough for me at the minute, but I'm already looking to upgrade for the Tinyhawk 2. So yeah, but like I said, there's nothing wrong with this, so to speak. It's really accessible. That charges micro USB. The goggles charge micro USB. You get a nice little, you get a nice charger with the drone. You get one battery. Batteries are cheap enough. You can get a couple for a tenner or 4 for £15 on eBay, and yeah, it works. I absolutely love it. I've been having a fantastic time with it. But now that the novelty's worn off, I'm kind of getting used to flying. I'm already going out and finding myself. I'm looking at spending another £120, basically what this setup cost already, just to get myself a better transmitter and some better goggles. Which, in hindsight, if I'd have been more patient, I do wish I'd have waited. Bought the Tinyhawk separately. Bought the Beta FPV Light Radio 2 separately, and bought the Eachine EV800D goggles separately, and I'd have been with a setup that I'm more than happy with, without as much cost in the whole layout of it. But like I say, it all comes down to whether you've got the money. So overall, I'll stop waffling about this. I just wanted to do a quick video and show you my views on it. I will be getting a headset with a DVR soon, so I will be able to start posting my flight videos, so hopefully you'll enjoy them. But to summarise things, if money's no object, do not buy this bundle. Go get yourself a better pair of goggles, get yourself a better transmitter. Still maybe start out with this drone, because it is a fantastic starter drone, but definitely get yourself better than these. If money is an issue and you're saving up and you're scrimping and scraping, and you're maybe looking at getting one of these for yourself for Christmas, but money's tight, don't hold back. These things are brilliant fun. The transmitter works, the goggles work, do you know what I mean? And if you're not fussy and you've never flown anything else, these will be absolutely fun for you to get started on. And you can upgrade in the future, but this certainly works. So yeah, I'm going to leave it there. So I hope this has helped you decide whether you want one of these drones or not. If you are contemplating getting into FPV, because I've been into cars for a while, only just started getting into FPV, I highly recommend it. It is a lot of fun, and unlike the cars, you can do this in your own home really easily. Once you've bought it, you're already set up, because this will work with any drone. The drone will work with any pair of goggles. If you've got kids, when you get some better goggles, you can let your kids wear these. It's all, once you've got a starter set up, it works out a lot better, and you can just kind of progress forward and upgrade what you want to as and when. So yeah, that's it from me. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you've got any more questions, comment down below and I'll try and answer what I can. I really hope this has helped you guys out a lot. Like I say, totally newbie to FPV. This is my first FPV drone and I just wanted to give you my opinion. Don't take it as gospel. Like I say, I'm not a pro. I've never flown with Fat Sharks. I've never flown anything 2S or anything like that. So, you know, if you're already into better drones, don't take my word for this. This is strictly for people who have never flown FPV and are maybe looking getting into it, and an opinion from a person who's maybe a month ahead of where that person is now. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Like I say, any questions, leave them down below, and hopefully we'll get some footage of me flying this soon when my DVR goggles turn up. So yeah, cheers guys, see you later.